Hi, it's Pastor Penny, and it's Wednesday, October 7th already. Leaves are turning, sun is out, it's beautiful. And today I want to talk about a book I just finished, and I just think it's a wonderful, wonderful read. A friend loaned it to me and said how good it was, and then somebody else said how good it was, but I didn't know what it was about. I only knew that I liked Sue Monk Kidd as an author, and I had one of her earlier books, First Light, where she talks about um, emotional and heartfelt firsts for her in her life, like inspirations, revelations. And so I thought, okay, I'll give this book a try. Well, it's called The Book of Longings, and I think it's copyright 2020. And it is about uh, Sue Monk Kidd's imaginated, imagined wife of Jesus. And so in Jesus' life between ages 12 and 30, we don't know, there are no written uh, records of anything that he did in that time. And so Sue Monk Kidd um, talks about Anna, um, who who is the narrator of the book. And when Jesus was about 20-ish, they met and they married. And she thinks this is a reasonable idea because Jewish young men were expected to marry. They weren't considered whole men unless and until they took a wife. And of course, um, they are supposed to have offspring. And so it's interwoven that this fictional story of Anna is interwoven with the events that took place in Jesus' life. Um, and it is so well done. And all the historical details took Sue Monk Kidd 4.5 years um, to research this book, and it's amazing how how she wove in all these details that about their life and about um, uh, Bible stories, Mary, Lazarus, and Martha, friends of Jesus. Her brother is Judas, and so we can anticipate what happens with Judas, but we don't read about that for quite a long time in the book, and how she has all these inner longings to write, um, to be to do what a lot of things that men do, to be a full person, and of course women were not recognized as being full people. They had one role only in life, and that was to be a wife and a mother and keep the house. And so she is inspired by an aunt of hers, um, who encourages her to bring out this part of her starting from age 14, um, that longs to express herself. She's not supposed to have any schooling or writing abilities or languages, but her but her father allows her to have some of that. Anyway, so that's all woven in too, but just from the perspective of um, the biblical references and the biblical story, it's worth reading. Sue Monk Kidd is such an expressive writer that it's very moving and powerful. Uh, and I wish there was more of it. So if you have a chance to read the Book of Longings, you will not be sorry. So blessings.